Hello, everybody. This is Thad Peterson. I'm with IT Novarica Group. We're here to talk about the Digital Wallet Innovation Awards, which is an award program that IT Group has been doing for the last 3 years. And I'm very happy to be here to present it. And I need to get my computer to work. Just a second. And there it is. Okay, that's me. And this award program is being brought to you by CyberSource. And I'd like to introduce my colleague, Ben Leluc, who is with CyberSource, who will be the presenter of the awards as we go through the ceremony. So welcome, Ben. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, Thad. Thank you, team. And glad to see the winners today.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And by the way, Ben is Vice President of Digital Payments and Commerce Services at CyberSource. We all know how cool CyberSource is. Let's go ahead and get going. I'm Thad Peterson. You'll note that IT Group is now IT Novarica Group. We changed our name. Nothing has really changed in terms of what we do. We just added some functionality in another category, and so it's now IT Novarica. So with that, we're going to be looking at 5 different award categories: customer experience, market adoption, merchant experience, product design, value-added services, and then from all of the 5 entries, the winner who got the overall highest score from those categories will be the grand prize winner for the year. So that's what we're going to do. And with that, let's get at it. So we're going to start with customer experience. And Ben, who is the winner for customer experience?
So the winner of customer experience is Vela Payments.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Bravo. Vela Payments is a unified payment solution which provides flexible APIs and secure access to payments, payouts, loyalty, invoicing, auditing, and more. One new initiative for this year was to implement and integrate with Pix, the instant payment system created by Brazil's central bank, which makes it possible to transfer money between people and merchants in up to 10 seconds by leveraging QR code technology. It's a pretty radical thing to do, and it's a really impressive tool. It's done a lot in Brazil to lower the overall cost of payments. So with that, let's take a look at a little video about their offering. Congratulations. Lada, are you there? Is Lada Ganeshan from Vela there?
Very popular name.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Vela. Well earned, and it's a terrific offering. Okay, on to the next category. Market adoption. And who's our winner, Ben?
Market adoption. Our winners are Comviva and Movi.
Movi and Comviva, very, very interesting and cool product. Movi is Colombia's first 100% digital mobile wallet. Everything from customer onboarding to payments and customer care is done digitally with a mobile phone. It's accessible using an intuitive and easy to use Movi mobile app. One of the really interesting things about Movi is that during the pandemic, Movi was selected by the Colombian government to be the distributor of emergency funding, and their growth went from 400,000 users before 2019 to 1.5 million users by the end of 2020. So it was just an explosive growth. And it is actually the fastest growing financial institution in the history of financial institutions in Colombia. It's a pretty cool offering. So let's take a look at what they're doing. And this is in Spanish, but that's okay. It's an international awards program and probably a significant percentage of you will be able to understand it.
Cuando crees que todo es posible, las cosas simplemente pasan. Por eso en Movi siempre le hemos apostado a un país en el que incluir financieramente a cualquier persona sea posible. Y apostándole a eso, creamos una alternativa digital y sobre todo gratuita, para que quien quiera pueda tener su propia cuenta, hacer pagos, enviar plata e incluso pedir una tarjeta de débito Mastercard de última generación. Así, sin condiciones ni restricciones. Durante el primer año sentimos que esa inclusión que tanto queríamos se estaba dando. Pero cuando todo se puso difícil, nos dimos cuenta que teníamos que hacer más. Así que le dijimos al gobierno, aquí estamos, cuando buscaron aliados para la entrega del subsidio de ingreso solidario. E hicimos todo para que ese dinero llegara a las manos que lo necesitaban. Y sí, cuando decimos de todo, es de todo. Sin ser un banco, nos convertimos en un puente para que cientos de miles de personas pudieran sentirse tranquilas de nuevo. Todas ellas recibieron su plata y la usaron sin salir de casa gracias a Movi, enviando plata a sus familiares, pagando sus facturas, recargando sus celulares y hasta comprando lo que necesitaban. Y no nos bastó con ayudarlas a que recibieran su plata, sino que además nos fuimos a sus puertas para que supieran que contaban con nosotros. Y es que darles la posibilidad de manejar su plata de forma fácil y sin costo es lo que hace que para nosotros todo tenga sentido. Y a la vez es lo que nos motiva a darlo todo para que la inclusión financiera sea posible. Una inclusión financiera sin fronteras y en especial al servicio de quienes más lo necesitan. En Movi seguiremos trabajando todos los días para hacerle la vida fácil a quienes hoy la tienen difícil.
So accepting the award for Movi and Conviva are Vijay Singh, the CTO of Movi, and Carlos Santamaria, Director of Latin America for Conviva. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Can you tell us a little bit about the product and why it's so special?
Vijay, please go ahead. You first, and I will confirm.
Okay. Movi is the biggest fintech of Colombia, and we launched our MVP in 2017, in the mid of 2017, and since then we have seen rapid growth. We launched it by keeping in mind the people which are underbanked and the people which are not able to avail the financial services for different reasons. Movi is one of the complete digitalized bank with all the services in cloud, as well as all our products are free from cash in to top up service payments. Like you can pay all your services on a single click. We have a partnership with MasterCard, so you can avail a debit card, which you can use anywhere for online payments, which was missing in Colombian banks' debit cards. Apart from that, we have recently launched services like connection with crypto exchanges for money inversions, as well as international money transfer. We are directly connecting many crypto exchanges, which are going to come later this year, as well as Movi is going to come in acquiring space. We already have our licenses from MasterCard and Visa, and we have already launched a pilot of e-commerce acquiring, and the physical acquiring is going to be launched this year. One of our biggest partners is Mahindra Conviva. They are the provider of our core platform, and they are one of our biggest strength over the years, and hope it will continue in the future as well. Thank you for the award.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And Carlos, can you talk a little bit about the Mobiquity platform, because you guys are all over the mobile money space, and it'd be interesting to learn about how.
Yeah, we are super happy working with Movi in Conviva. Because when, as Vijay said, when we started was a couple of thousand customers. Now we are nearby to reach 2 million subscribers, or 2 million customers. And when the pandemic happened in our countries, we were ready to help, not only to the government, helping people, mainly through us, the government was able to provide money and help to thousands, maybe millions of people and families in our countries, especially in Colombia here. And Conviva have a super grow up in the region. We have a strong presence of our Mobiquity platform in Central America, also here in Colombia. Now we are in deployment in a couple of countries in South America, in Paraguay, Argentina, and Uruguay. So more than happy helping during these difficult times that we are facing as a humanity.
That's really cool. It's a great offering, and it's really remarkable. One of the things that's happened, and Ben and I have talked about this, is that the pandemic accelerated so many different things in the payment space. It really moved a lot of things that weren't going well at all, particularly in the US. We didn't have really contactless payments working in the US until the pandemic, and all of a sudden contactless is pretty much everywhere. Another key feature was that that QR codes started showing up on restaurant receipts instead of having POS terminals doing payments. So there's been just a huge amount of innovation that's happened because of the pandemic, and certainly dramatic and explosive growth in a lot of organizations such as Movi. Ben, what have you seen at CyberSource in terms of the changes caused by the pandemic?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those acceleration, like you just mentioned. The interesting part for me out of that, like you said, is many of those trends were existing, but we got several years worth of that acceleration in a matter of 2020. What is interesting out of that, and for me, tying this back to a digital wallet topic, there's a lot of fit for purpose, great people like our winners today that are focused on solving a variety of problems, and technology is enabling that. It is helping a lot of people achieve a lot of things, including, like in this case, underbanked and people who don't have the same level of financial access that we kind of most likely take for granted in some markets like the US. So this is exciting to see. What is interesting is those wallets all get a lot richer. So, addition of, like you mentioned, also, QR codes and remittance, and a lot of activity also when you probably saw the announcement from Apple Pay with buy now, pay later, addition. So everybody's making those wallets are big, many of them are getting with their own lens and purpose towards the super app model where it gets richer and richer. So it is a very exciting time, very exciting space with what's happening there.
Yeah, one of the lessons that I learned from last year was that challenges like the pandemic allow companies to really focus, and individuals to particularly focus on the problems that absolutely must be solved, rather than the stuff that's kind of nice to have. I think a lot of people in the payment space over the years have been living in the world of nice to have, and instead of the world of really got to have it. And I think the pandemic kind of focused everybody's attention on those kinds of things.
Yeah, but it's a two-sided piece, though.
Yeah.
It is the case for technology, and people who invest in trying to solve those problems. What has been interesting too is like we said, some of those, digital wallets, like adoption is something that is very progressive if you have a great product that solves the right problem and you're able to tackle the right channels. What we're seeing is a variety of, including generations that were not buying online or, that have bought online. People who were not, would not typically use an e-commerce or mobile transaction in what has been historically just a face-to-face interaction with a card and a terminal. And by being forced to, like, human, adaptation has showed to be able to make such rapid cultural day-to-day reflex changes. And that is a great reminder of what is possible when either the convenience or the necessity is there.
Yeah. I've always said that consumers will not change their behavior unless there's a really, really good reason for them to do so. And the beauty of the tragedy of the pandemic was that forced a lot of different demographics who would never be in digital payments or had not thought about it to get into it and discover that they're really a much better way to do things. Okay, so let's go on to our next category, which is the merchant experience. And before we go there, though, I want to talk a little bit about the next two winners, because they're both different players in a similar category. They're both in the space of earned wage access, which is the idea of paying employees before the regular payday. And the whole payroll process is really, really antiquated, and it really started with paper checks and mailing checks and things like that. And because there was so much complexity to it and it was so manual, it couldn't happen more than once every 2 weeks or even once a month at times. And that's the way the entire payroll ecosystem has evolved over the years. But we all know that a lot of people, in fact, probably all of us, have had an occasion where there simply wasn't enough money to go between where we were and where the next pay period was. And the options, particularly for those people who are underbanked or unbanked, are generally payday loans or doing without or finding another way to get by until payday happens. And earned wage access allows them access to their pay prior to the pay period. And it's a really, really great thing for employers. It's a terrific thing for employees. And both of the next winners have really terrific and interesting variations on that theme that our judges found to be very important and valuable. So let's go to, hello, yeah,
Oh, no, go ahead.
okay. So our next winner is Ben. Ben, are you there?
He's on mute.
You got mute, Ben?
It looks like I'm on mute. So we've kept that mystery winner a few seconds longer. The winner of Merchant Experience is Nexi.
Yep, I'm sorry. And Nexi is not in that space. I totally blew that. I'm very sorry. Nexi is in a very different place. They do pay by link. They're out of Italy. It's a solution to accept remote payments by sending a link via email, SMS, or chat without having an e-commerce website. It's ideal for home deliveries, for remote consultations, and in all of the contexts without physical presence. So it's an Italian company. Their presentation is done in Italian, so it's yet another challenge for the language. So that's Nexi. You know, Ben, one of the things that's also going on that's happening as we speak is the concept of embedded payments, where payments are moving into applications like Facebook. They're being buried in Shopify as part of their tools. And there's just a giant migration to moving payments into places where people really are, rather than hanging a payment platform off the back end of a website. So are you seeing a lot of growth in terms of embedded payments at CyberSource?
So yes and no, but let's start with a little bit of definition here. It's been interesting how that embedded payment concept is being a little abused versus its original definition. Yeah. So what we're seeing though is, yes, this incremental flexibility of bringing it into social, into IoT and voice, assistance, and other areas of the day-to-day, everyday life, then is definitely the trend. From an overall volume perspective, it's still relatively low, it's still nascent, given what's going through other channels, but it's definitely, paving the path and growing.
Yeah, it's still pretty small. It's just going to be really interesting to see how the thing evolves going forward. And it's interesting to see that Nexi is kind of working on that. Nexi, it's about midnight in Italy. So Nexi has decided that they couldn't be a part of this. So I am accepting the award on their behalf today. So I will forward the award onto them and with our compliments and gratitude. So with that, we can now talk about the earned wage access groups that I spoke of a few minutes ago. And the winner of the first one in product design is who, Ben?
The product design winner for us, and I see some stress, I see some smile. Payactiv is the winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Payactiv. So let me talk a little bit about Payactiv. What they've done is they've created a livelihood app, and what it does beyond earned wage access, which we talked about, has incredible value and is really important to a lot of employees. What they've done is added a financial wellness capability to their offering. It combines savings, an instant issue debit card, P2P payments, wallet integration, financial management, and budgeting tools and discounts. And it also provides employers with a tool to disperse tips, mileage payments to their employees, coordinate shifts and timing, and communicate with their employees. So what they've done is taken earned wage access, which is a really important product for an awful lot of people, and added a great deal of capability for those people who receive it so that they can not only just receive the money, they can do something positive and helpful with it for their lives. So with that, let's go ahead and look at their video. Congratulations, Payactiv.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congrats, team. Yep.
So I think we have Safwan Sahel and Peter Mullen. Are you guys there? I'm sorry, I can't see you. Are you all there?
Yes, we are. I don't know if you can see, if any of you can see us. We're in a room with about 50 people here. We have maybe up to 100 in Pakistan, where our other office is, up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning to watch this great event.
That's awesome. Can you talk just a little bit about how you guys decided to add the financial wellness capability to the product?
Yeah, sure. And this is Peter, and so I'm close.
I'm sorry, Peter Mullen, SVP Marketing for Payactiv.
Hi there. And first, before we even start, thank you. Thank you to all the 50 people who are in here. This is a project that we've been building for multiple years. As I said, there are many people offshore right now that bear a great degree of responsibility for it. And thank you also for the work that you all do, because you have been a North Star for us in understanding how fast earned wage access is growing, how it has become the #1 HR benefit over the last 2 years, and how important and critical it is. A moment ago, Ben, you were talking about the nice to haves versus the must haves. And that must-have sensibility helped drive what this livelihood app is today. So how do we come about it? The fact of the matter is 44% of American workforce is considered low wage and making a median income of about $10.22. And as we were supporting earned wage access since 2012, we invented the concept in the category, we were noticing that this was a critical bridge for helping people get from one stage to another or from one paycheck to another. But we also saw there was so much more that we can do. So over 2 years, We worked with some of the best UX, CX, and design people in the world. We interviewed hundreds of individuals, and we went out and looked at what we could do to have the biggest impact for this cohort of the 44% of people. That's 53 million adults in America alone. And what we discovered is that many of these folks who are underbanked, unbanked, or just stretched, they do not have the infrastructure to understand how to efficiently manage their money, how to efficiently get to a point of stabilization from a financial perspective. And if we could provide them the services and the tools to do so, we could make a big dent in the world in a very positive way. And so that's what led to us to develop this. We launched it 6 weeks ago, and the feedback has been absolutely incredible. It's a tool that is needed for 2021 and beyond.
Yeah, it's really smart and very cool. And congratulations to your teams all over the world. Very well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to our final category, which is value-added services. And again, this is an earned wage access winner. So Ben, who's our winner?
Value-added services winner is Ceridian.
Ceridian, and this is a different approach, and it's really important to make the distinction. Ceridian is a company that supports over 5,000 employers worldwide with a human capital management platform. That means that they manage payroll and all the other aspects of managing an employee workforce for different companies. They created the Dayforce Wallet, a product that redesigns the way people are paid. And the really cool thing here is it doesn't disrupt cash flow or payroll processors for their client. Since Ceridian is running their client's payroll system, early withdrawals for an employee are fully integrated into the payroll system. So there's no need for complex reconciliation at the end of the pay period. It makes it really simple for employers to implement, and it delivers a highly valuable capability to offer to their employees. So that's the Ceridian Dayforce Wallet. Let's take a look at a video.
What if you could make any day payday? If you could get your pay when you want it, even the same day you earned it. Now you can. Meet Dayforce Wallet, the app that puts you in control of your pay. Get access to your money on demand, straight through the app. You can see what you've earned daily and load money when you want it. No payday loans, no checks, no cost to you. You can even make purchases with your Dayforce prepaid MasterCard or with your phone. You work hard for your money, so why wait for it? Make any day payday with Dayforce Wallet.
Congratulations, Ceridian, and accepting is Seth Ross, General Manager for the product. Congratulations, Seth.
Thank you, Thad. And I'll do this just to show I actually have the award right here. You can't see the video, but I've got it right here. So thank you very, very much. Just wanted to express my appreciation to Aite, Navarca, and also congratulations to the other award winners. I just wanted to say also, I have a great deal of respect and admiration for the PayActiv guys. I see you all there in your conference room. And it's great to be here with you guys as well. You guys were pioneers in the space, and it's great to be honored alongside you guys.
That's great. And can you talk to us a little bit about what your client reactions have been to the product?
So the client reaction has been really strong. I think people really recognize that this is a tremendous benefit to employees, and not just to the employees, but there's significant, meaningful benefits to the employers as well. So, the altruism, I think, is real and is important, but also right now, in this current environment where you've got significant shortfalls in hiring and lots of open positions, it's a strategic advantage for businesses that are offering on-demand pay to their employees in attracting and retaining their best talent. It's an incredibly tight labor market right now. And so employers need to be offering the very best solutions they can to their employees. And on-demand pay, the way we offer it, is just such a powerful benefit to employees and at no cost to the employer. So it really is just a great win-win. And we've seen tremendous results. On average, we've seen that users of our product, of the Dayforce Wallet, have a 42% lower voluntary turnover rate versus non-users. And so, tremendous. I'm seeing head nods from the PayActive guys. I think you guys have similar stats, but it's a fantastic solution to drive engagement and retention.
Yeah, it's really amazing, and such an important tool that is so useful, particularly in times of serious disruption for an awful lot of people. So again, congratulations, Seth.
Thank you.
So with that, and just one thought that I'd like to throw out there. It's really interesting because all of the winners pretty much this year have direct connections to the pandemic and the impact of the pandemic on the payment space. Each one of them addresses a specific issue related to the space and how it works, with Vela in Brazil going to the Pix product and being able to lower the cost of transactions. Movi obviously distributing the money out to everybody who needed it in Colombia. Nexi doing a remote POS system for people who don't have a website that can go out there and make commerce happen there. And then PayActive and Ceridian in earned wage access and the two variations that they have. The pandemic was a major game changer in our space. And I think for me personally, it certainly changed my perspective on what was important and what mattered. And I really appreciate that. And so with that, it's time to announce our grand prize winner. Again, the grand prize winner is the company of all of the entries that got the highest overall score from our judges. Just to reiterate, none of the judges are IT Navarica people. I could not take bribes to get these. I had to use independent judges. And so I wanted to use independent judges. And so they came from all over the world and all over the industry to judge these. So the highest score, the best score was the grand prize winner. And who would that be, Ben?
Our grand prize winner is PayActive.
Congratulations, PayActive. Well done. Really, really a cool product, and the scores clearly showed that. Anything you want to say out over there at PayActive, Peter?
Yeah, here Seth Long is gonna, you want to say quick? Yeah, you can hear we're firing off some fun holiday things. This is fantastic.
Thank you guys, thank you.
Yeah, we're incredibly honored. Thank you, judges, for recognizing us. Thank you, Seth, for the nice words, and for, everybody. One of the neat things that we're taking away from this is that, you guys, we are all on this common journey. Ultimately, we're building products that are changing the world, but we're building these products to help the world. And that's the common theme that I heard today. And we're just honored to be a big part of it.
Thank you. Congratulations. That's a really important point. And we, I know we all collectively laugh at ourselves as being payment geeks, but because we are, but the reality of the fact is that we are in fact changing the world for the better with what we do. This is really important work, and it's work in my mind that's worth giving a career to. So to all of our winners and PayActive, congratulations. So let's go through them again. We have bravo.
Congratulations, everybody.
Ben, do you have any final thoughts?
No, only, repeating one thing I mentioned earlier, and that you've touched on in, I think, literally 5 different ways. This is an exciting time. It's always, I'm also feeling a bit honored to be able to share this time with you and seeing the results, and both the focus, the enthusiasm, the strong intent in solving real life and real people problem. I mean, like you said, the world we're in offers that opportunity, that platform, that landscape. The needs are out there. I see all of you guys focused on it. It's just exciting of a journey. So thank you all, and keep at this. Looking forward to what you keep solving in the future.
Thanks a lot, Ben, and again, thanks to CyberSource and Visa for sponsoring this event. I'm particularly proud to have you as sponsors. Thanks so much.
Thank you all.
And with that, thank you, thank our audience, and we hope to see you again next year. Take care and have a good conference. See ya.